Hello, and welcome to another episode of EKKO Title's The Daily Discussion. My name is Karen Daly. I am the attorney and branch manager for EKKO Title's Ashburn One Loudoun office. And today I have with me Todd Condron, who is the attorney and branch manager for EKKO Title's Vienna office. And we are going to be talking about distressed properties. Hello, Todd.
Hi there, good to be here today.
Thank you for coming.
Sure thing.
So distressed properties are coming back. And let's talk a little bit about them. What should a listing agent do if they discover the listing is in foreclosure?
Well, there's a couple of things that a listing agent can do right away. If you're concerned specifically about where your seller is in foreclosure, you need to have that seller open their mail, get perhaps a copy of any notice they've received in front of us here at EKKO Title, for example, because we're pretty well versed with handling distressed sales, and we'll be able to tell you because there are a variety of notices a seller will receive once they missed a payment, and one simply just tells them you missed a payment.
Right.
And what we've discovered is that sellers immediately think they're about to be foreclosed upon in 2 weeks. And it's important to remember, in Virginia now, they changed the law since our last mortgage crisis that we went through. Used to be 2 weeks, used to be 14 days on the notice from the time it was delivered to when they could foreclose. That's now 60 days. So a lot of listing agents actually kicked away listings because they thought their seller was about to be foreclosed upon, when in reality, they probably weren't even started with the foreclosure process. So it's a situation where you want to just communicate with the seller and have the seller communicate perhaps with us here at EKKO, and we can figure that out for you.
Excellent. So another part of distressed property scenario is a short sale. So sometimes sellers don't tell the listing agent, hey, I've applied for a short sale. So what should a listing agent do if they discover the listing is in a short sale process?
My number one rule for short sales has always been, believe it or not, treat it like a normal sale.
Okay.
First, there is no pre-approval for a short sale. A lot of folks think there are, but you don't go to the bank first to either ask permission to sell or to even set a price. You just do your normal CMA, figure out what the price should be, and then get it on the market right away. And you should partner up with somebody that has experience handling short sales. Those of us at EKKO Title have a ton, and so we can definitely help.
What are some common myths regarding short sales?
Well, one of the myths I just touched upon, that you do not need a pre-approval from the bank to either sell or to even set the price. Secondly, there is a myth that the commissions for realtors are often cut in short sales significantly, and that's just not true. What I have found, and we closed in the mortgage crisis days, probably 1,000 or more, that most of them actually do pay full commissions, whatever or however they're set. The other is, frankly, that they don't close. And while they are difficult, they're often, if you want to close in 30 days or less, you shouldn't be buying a short sale. But you roll up your sleeves, you do the work, and they do actually, the majority of them that are opened do tend to close. And so that's another myth, is that you don't have a chance, when in actuality you do.
Are there any type of negotiations that happen in short sales?
Yeah, I mean, there is a long protracted negotiation period, and there should be expectations set at the beginning for your sellers and for the buyers involved that this could take 60 to 90 days, perhaps even more. And that's one thing that all listing agents can be doing.
Excellent. So one last type of distressed property is a seller who is in bankruptcy. So what should a listing agent do if they discover that their seller is in a bankruptcy process? Yeah,
and this is something I've run into a few times over the years, and sometimes it's a surprise, quite frankly, to the listing agent. And the bright line rule is, if your seller's in bankruptcy, they can't sell their property without a court order. And so there's going to be some movement that needs to be done between the bankruptcy court, the settlement agent, and the bankruptcy trustee who's assigned to the case. They just need a court order approving the sale, something we can help with. So it's not a panic situation. There's a lot of work to be done to get you to settlement, but it can be done.
So what happens after a seller has gone through bankruptcy? They're now selling their house, and a title search shows that there is a mortgage and some judgments and HOA liens.
Yeah, and this can be confusing for sellers and quite often frustrating, that they don't understand that a bankruptcy order releases all of their personal liability on the debt, but it doesn't release their property's liability to the lien that's attached to it. That lien still must be satisfied in order to clear title. So one way or another, through that sale, it's going to need to be addressed. And a lot of times sellers aren't ready for that. And it should be something that listing agents know and be prepared to perhaps have that discussion with their seller when they do discover they went through bankruptcy. And another thing is that if they wanted, they could reach out to us to pull a title on the property if there was a question about that.
That is really good information, Todd. Thank you so much.
Sure thing.
And we hope that you have found this information helpful. As always, if you have any comments, please feel free to post in the comments below. If you have a particular transaction that you are going through and you would like to discuss it with us, feel free to call any one of us here at EKKO and we'll be more than happy to help you out. As always, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, which has all of our videos that you can share with your clients. Thank you and have a great day.